You and welcome to another edition of My Dinner with Gabe, the film review show on River West Radio with Zab LeBlanc and Gabe Van.
Hi, Gabe.
RiverWestRadio.com. It's your boy Kwailive right here with the live and direct show. You know what I'm saying? Doing it like we usually do here. This is the fourth show, live and direct show, keeping it live and direct as I can. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to all my cast that's like checking out the show here in River West, Milwaukee area, East Town, North Side, South Side, suburbs. You know what I'm saying? And out of the state if you are. Or, you know what I mean, across the waters or wherever you are. But we're going to keep it moving right now. We're going to get into some joints on the Live and Direct show. Keep this popping like I normally do. Playing material from my mixtapes that I just dropped in the last couple of months and all that. Just give you some, you know what I mean, music that I'm dropping. Here, right here. Let's go with acknowledgeability right here on RiverWestRadio.com with your boy Kwailive on the Live and Direct show. Yep.
So today we're going to talk about Bobby Andrew and Graphic. No mistake. Playback. They are a collaborative filmmaking duo and a collaborative creative duo. We're going to talk about collaborative filmmaking and the collaborative process. I'm out here. Who won the Graphic? No mistake. Playback. Lyrical master. When it comes to rockin' mics, I got the real hip. Friend of theirs. And we're going to talk about the
real hip hop. Take notice and don't lose focus because I hope you get this. I'm one of the illest lyricists and beat chemists. About to finish the rest without a blemish once they're diminished. Wiped out of the place, having no more could trace. Just sick in the face on how the people embrace their new leader. I am the one that you'll become a believer, listening through your receivers. By what I jot in my notebook, you'll be so hooked knowing my lines with a good overlook. Accepting my role, bringing class to the new school. I'm no fool with the intelligence to give jewels. In conference with professionals, suit and tie at the table, showing variables of parables. I'm so incredible, with a man that's so respectable. You can't argue, step close to follow. I'm out here. Who won the Graphic? No mistake. Playback. The lyrical master. When it comes to rockin' mics, I got the real hip hop.
Together. What was the catalyst?
Real hip hop. I'm out here. Who won the Graphic? No mistake. Playback. The lyrical master. When it comes to rockin' mics, I got the real hip hop. Don't front. I got the real hip hop.
Together in 2000.
I didn't want to lay out, my sound will play out to evolve and reroute your directions with no doubts, clearing your head, all worries dead, slicing them like bread, relaxing on your spread, to the music I create, and the message demonstrates I'm really great, don't try to debate, I am my own person, with a life and authentic version, shown through the working. Putting this together, I'm better than whoever or whatever you think might pluck a feather. Will get tarred and tattered, jarred and stored during the cold weather. So don't ever mess with me or my team. Trying to get yourself high self-esteem will only bring boring screams. To end that dream, plan the scheme by any means. I mean by any means. I'm out here. Who won the Graphic? No mistake. Playback. The lyrical master. When it comes to rockin' mics, I got the real hip hop. Don't front. I got the real hip hop. I'm out here. Who won the Graphic? No mistake. Playback. The lyrical master. When it comes to rockin' mics, I got the real hip hop. Don't front. I got the real hip hop. Why do I have to say this again? I'm on the mission, push to win before I begin attacking. Already on the last lap, case closed, it's a wrap. Got the whole map while you're sleeping, taking naps. Feel this fresh water flow coming north of Chicago, erasing sorrow from unwanted cargo. Holding us back, the lake men will take all of the slack. Yep, all of that. In this new age, your stage releasing the people out the cage just off of one phrase. Stuck from a maze, shouting the praise all in the days. Now ready to engage with others in the community, gaining a sense of unity. You and me working together triumphantly, using our abilities continuously for the sake of humanity. I'm out here. Who won the Graphic? No mistake. Playback. The lyrical master. When it comes to rockin' mics, I got the real hip hop. Don't front. I got the real
out here. Up north. The one the graphic, no mistake. Playback, lyrical master. When it comes to rockin' mics,
I got the real hip hop.
don't front.
I got the real hip hop.
I'm out here. Up north. The one the graphic, no mistake. Playback, lyrical master. When it comes to rockin' mics,
I got the real hip hop.
don't front.
I got the real hip hop.
I'm out here. Up north. The one the graphic, no mistake. Playback, lyrical master. When it comes to rockin' mics,
I got the real hip hop.
don't front.
I got the real hip hop. I got the real hip hop.
Copyright? Would you be worried about like dipping into that franchise without?
I got the real hip hop.
Yeah, you can't call it Twilight Zone. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like those. Have you guys seen those European versions of Candid Camera? Yeah. I love those. Yeah. And I only see them on airplanes. I want to get that try to get hold of them. So the video stuff for years. I can't find it.
Live in the Rec Show with West Radio, you know what I'm saying? Just keeping it moving. Respect, you know what I'm saying? Knowledgeability. Get familiar with Kwailive, man. I'm really working. You know what I'm saying? Also, shout out to Eric Meyer, Melissa Zarnick, and all that. Check out for No Mercy. Coming out soon. Let's keep it moving.
I'm out here. Up north. The one the
Let's
graphic.
keep it on this.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
We're westradio.com.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
Not close.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up. Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
Not close. Off the Richter skill, I got the intel. You shoot in hell, gaining substance to excel and do well. I never dwell to make you fail, just to tell stories in detail. Faster than email from this physical shell. Broadcasted from Solomon, Juno kicking it like judo as the boss. No judo just sets your points to the free throw. Straight from my people in the form non-lethal but infinite. The produce more sequels touching each one of you. Being seen, my teaching, I don't believe in what you're receiving. Catching the air, breathing is non-deceiving. With proper reason and spice stuff for the season to get a plate while you're reaching for a better meaning. I give you all of that on every track to impact the stretch you've been holding back to react in the act. From the contact, hearing my disc compact. The DJ suspending the wax to check for me in fact.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up. Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
Not close.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up. Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
Not close. Open-minded to define it. I rhyme it to be the ultimate king. Omnipotent, so you rewind it. Define it in my wit for a bit. I'll spit so eloquent as the word specialist is evident. Like Dana Copperfield and prophetic. Doing magic that's majestic. My skills athletic. Do poetics. Taking all the credit. Proofreading to the edit. So the masses won't forget it. Passing logic while going brolic over beats. No matter the topic, I can rock it off the socket. Blowing speakers with the potenita. I get to run because I'm too eager to greet ya. With the gifts in hand to make you overstand what I put in plan from this simple.
There was something that brought you guys
By this African American.
notoriety, and
Some thoughts on another hand as I let my pen land.
I can't quite even understand how huge it is.
Lyrical
I
Messiah.
had no idea.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
No idea until about
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
Not close.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up. Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
Not close. Elevated on the greater plane, my matter contains a lot worth within the brain to refrain from the nonsense, my proper guidance and reliance of the creator to the universal science, giving me the ability to preach prosperity for the ones who hear me, sharing in humility. Truthfully, it's all I can be as an entity for some divinity to make use of me, pointing out some better directions for all who's lost at the intersection in doubt, second guessing their own gut feeling, who recognize the messages to healing through how I'm revealing my real intention by a literal description, birth to a mission that plans to uphold traditions from the past in the present for the future. I have a lesson plan to educate you as a tutor.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up. Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
Not close.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the vida. Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the vida.
They not close.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the vida. Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the vida.
Not close.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the vida. Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the vida.
Not close. I'm one in, I step one in to get in to begin this mission. Just to mention my vision and what it envisions when you take a listen to what is given. I'm one in, I step one in to get in to begin this mission. Just to mention my vision and what it envisions when you take a listen to what is given. Live from North America, direct to your area, causing mass hysteria from here to Bulgaria, reigning over the Black Sea. Master lock and key to be the MC that shocks the industry completely. Over my own production, rocking the function in conjunction to fix hip-hop's malfunctions, giving the public better material. My visual will spark the fire in any individual. Throwing the book out the nook to make you look before I cook in the pot, getting your hook. Offer the passage on the board written and marked as a work of art. This is just the start to where I embark, leaving something for the time capsule, still to baffle and rattle your brain fragile with no hassle. The complex simplicity, I'll enhance you mentally to a higher degree. Just wait and see. I'm one in, to step one in to get in to begin this mission. Just to mention my vision and what it envisions when you take a listen to what is given. I'm one in, I step one in to get in to begin this mission. Just to mention my vision and what it envisions when you take a listen to what is given. I stand like a statue, confident, being the product of the mother continent. I bring astonishment, transfiguring the alphabet to offset the usual bet. I interject a message you haven't heard yet. And characteristics unorthodox, to be specific, overqualified logistics that's very prolific through the common text stated in the context of my ability to index information and communicate next. The data in the process, using the nerve reflex to express how I plan this conquest, or just elaborate on why I'm the strongest candidate who can formulate better by the words I illustrate. To outline on the overhead projector while giving lectures like a doctoral professor with more acclaim. In all that I claim to make the game what you should from a higher aim. Yo, it's Kwailive back here on riverwestradio.com. Live and direct show. Live and direct show. Right here, you know what I'm saying? That was the entrance. Before that I was just playing right there, quick little snagger. Over my own production, you know what I mean? I'm trying to keep it, you know what I mean? Lakemen, Provoking Minds, OOTC official, you know what I mean? Just our team, man. We trying to do some marvelous things for the city, you know what I mean? Right now, you know what I mean? Trying, you know, stepping stone and all that. So we promoting our material right here on riverwestradio.com. Much respect, you know what I'm saying? Opportunity and all that. But for what was also played right now, you know what I'm saying? That was Entrance, Wolf of the Acknowledgeable, mixtape. Also, I gave you Yahshua, Wolf of the Acknowledgeable, mixtape, you know what I'm saying, the song Liverpool Messiah. You know, you can also download my stuff on SoundCloud.com and everything, and that Piff too. So The mixtapes are out there, but if you want to listen to me and my vocals, promoting my music, you can still listen to River West Radio right here, live in the rec show. Keeping it as, positive as we can. We're gonna go in a couple other joints off of the Know Ye Will mixtape, promote that right there, you know what I'm saying? You will know it's coming soon. That's my next mixtape that I'm about to drop. I think you will like it, the public will like it, you know what I mean? You'll like the material I'm bringing, you know what I'm saying? If you feel what I've been dropping right now, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be on the same script. I'm gonna do that, you know what I mean? Just keep it fly, you know what I mean? Intelligible, understanding, and really positive. So we're gonna keep it right here on riverwestradio.com on the Live in the Rec show. We're gonna go into my joint Judgment right here. Let's get it moving right here on riverwestradio.com.
He plays Polonius.
Really?
Yeah, Ophelia's dad. Mm-hmm. He let us shave the top of his head so that he was bald.
Jesse,
Judgment right here.
Jesse,
Was it just?
Jesse,
Were they just?
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 Jesse,
Shackled from feet to neck, stands a human object that was put to subjective treatment because he was a threat. Considered by society for committing crimes violently, causing many casualties lost by their families. Not able to understand why he took away their loved ones' lifespans by the force of his hands. Sitting in the courtroom, awaiting his doom from irrational decisions made too soon by a blasting boom. Only because he felt the need to make them bleed over material greed as his actions proceed and taking them out because he knew no other route except to air his anger out in a dangerous pout. As a former football player, once seen as a local legend, no one would reckon he would have done this without second guessing because of his past. Yet at last the jury came with a verdict that changed his life in a flash. Was it just? Were they just? 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 A child is fronting the crib while the mother is breaking with nothing to give her praise for God to forgive her for her scheme to rob the corner store, unlocking the back door in attempts to explore the goods and store. Returning home, but she wasn't alone in the building when the owner pointed his chrome adjacent to her dome, telling her to drop all that she took. With her hands in the air standing shook, she had to find a way and book. Seeing the assortment of canned goods and loose plywood, she stood waiting for the chance so she could grab one of them as she was explaining to him why she came at 11 p.m. reaching for the lumber. Adrenaline was racing through her to knock his gun away from her. Fighting on the ground, now taking his weapon, letting off a few rounds to have him lie dead with his face down. Was it just? Were they just? 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 In the middle of Brazil, where it's barely a cold chill, a billionaire has a plan to create a field where natives of rare plants have habitat in the way of making it flat, so he has to interact. Use the force to take a village, paying a militia to kill and pillage so he can have the privilege of seeing his image taking form as a violent storm without the news reports to inform the public, because it would be against the norm that he would admit to doing such a crime. Plus the networks are invested by his dimes. With the operation to start building the base for his corporation, buying out politicians of that nation for everything to go well, cleaning the dirt under his fingernails before he stuffed from quell the pasta shells off on the yacht in the South Atlantic, distant from the screams of panic. Was it just? Were they just? 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 Were they? Kwailive. On this beat. Provoking minds. Lakeman. OOTC.
I have a question, and I want to get back to this you guys. Now, looking at Hamlet,
I push to dominate and elevate your mind state through what I animate and create. Using these tools taught from the golden rule to lay the jewels and take the masses back to school. I push to dominate and elevate your mind state through what I animate and create. Using these tools taught from the golden rule to lay the jewels and take the masses back to school. My thoughts are enhanced to build and advance your mind out of circumstance from this pure substance. Doing miracles by the pencil and tune to the instrumental. So simple for me, it's typical that I have this given ability. Actually, to use all my faculties accordingly. So naturally producing marvelous orchestrations by my dedication to work this imagination and bring forth creations in the class of its own upon the microphone. Inspiring how it's shown when I speak my tone. Vibrating sound waves to engrave this wisdom to be brave. Freeing the slaves to obtain what they crave. Amongst the problems they go through, well, the clue on what they should do to go on and continue. Will not be stuck having the curse of unluck. They will gain and abduct the world through what I conduct. I push to dominate and elevate your mind state through what I animate and create. Using these tools taught from the golden rule to lay the jewels and take the masses back to school. I push to dominate and elevate your mind state through what I animate and create. Using these tools taught from the golden rule to lay the jewels and take the masses back to school. Transmitting from my higher power over the tower. I'm only doing it to pollinate these swarming flowers that constantly grow by this overflow. Pouring what I know out of experience from the get-go. Living a fruitful existence, reaching a greater distance of maturity, not only for an instant. Yet my stage is numbering the pages that last for ages until the outcome becomes outrageous. Passing the charted levels, pushing the pedal to go beyond and not settle for less when it's measurable. To hit your peak, never becoming weak. Every time I drop a leak a track in the street, you'll be geeked. To hear me chat for a while, loving my style above all of the rest in the pile. Can I relax, realize into themselves they can change their act by how I work to impact. I push to dominate and elevate your mind state through what I animate and create. Using these tools taught from the golden rule to lay the jewels and take the masses back to school. I push to dominate and elevate your mind state through what I animate and create. Using these tools taught from the golden rule to lay the jewels and take the masses back to school. Again, forgive me for the delay. I hope it's okay because I have a lot to say to the masses. No matter what race, creed, or classes, I'm for everyone, and that's no dashes of division, showing that I have a unified vision. You can envision what I'm recommending by my force of nature. Being the rhyme creator, I'm making out, embrace the true flavor that I promise not to hold back when it comes to making tracks and outreach by a touch of that. You can count on me lyrically to be an MC, to raise the bar so respectfully. For a change and the common ground to be found through this use of sound, never letting you down, so you can blossom out of the rain with the needed sunlight you've been waiting for just to gain. I push to dominate and elevate your mind state, do what I animate and create. Using these tools taught from the golden rule to lay the jewels and take the masses back to school. I push to dominate and elevate your mind state, do what I animate and create. Using these tools taught from the golden rule to lay the jewels and take the masses back to school. I push to dominate. Using these tools and create. Back to school. I push to dominate. Using these tools and create. Back to school.
There's like
Ready. Okay.
Henry Rollins was there.
Hey, yo, check. Exalted in orbit, you forfeit off the coordinates because the force it to support it that your role subordinate. By my elaborate establishment, these words will impact a bit through the tactics abstract. You can't imagine it. Overhearing is appearing out of some absence, clearing up what you mishearing with better accuracy upon blast off, sitting in cloth material to make the ride soft. Witness the miracle relaxing in your loft. Buy a better program to show your fam really who I am. No hologram, prepare for these exams. Massive amounts I can't overcount. It's infinite without a doubt. The pout and shouts I share what I'm about. Bringing forth greater encryptions on paper. I major with lines to savor as a true rhyme creator. Delivering more than these passages amongst the culture full of savages.
Commercials usually.
Screaming about cabbages when the acres reach out in the vastes. I teach the classes how to understand what I write between the dashes, full of different variations of vegetation sprouting up by exhalation, breathing for respiration. You can call this fresh air to inhale and take care of you while I give and share this without causing despair. In no world promoting chaos, I toss that spirit of being lost to illuminate through the gloss as my only purpose to announce poetics on this bounce and denounce anything against by all accounts, developing a safer way for the children to play without worries of bullets hitting them in disarray. Yo, it's Kwailive right here on the Live and Direct show right here. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it live and direct. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to like, hold on. Usually got my music playing. Let's get that moving. Yes. What you just heard from the last 3 songs, both from the Live and Direct show right here on RiverWestRadio.com, was Spirit. You know what I'm saying? It was the last song. Go for the Know You Will mixtape, just like the rule was. The song before that, also played the Judgment. You know what I mean? A couple of them songs that I got that's floating around, man. You know what I mean? You can download my material. Well, hit RiverWestRadio.com. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know where you can get Kwailive material, you know what I'm saying? I definitely, you know what I mean, give you the music and stuff like that. And we gonna keep it moving right now. Keep a couple more songs coming on. Get give you all a little bit of some more hotness that's coming from the projects that I'll be doing. But anyway, let's keep it moving with my song Allotment off the knowledgeable mixtape right here on RiverWestRadio.com on the Live and Direct show with your boy Kwailive as the host. We're gonna keep it nice and moving.
So it's like the ones
right
that David
here
Robbins have done, or David Robbins, the guy we collaborate with, who he's done like 30-minute pieces that are just one fluid piece that is more holistic.
For a new regime to bring it in, and we doing our thing. We about to be the kings of this rap thing. Better understand that we coming with more things to bring. And it's actual fact. We never whack. We got this whole city on our back. The whole region on our back. We about to have the whole world soon right on our back. Hearing the instrumental through the headphones, I prepare myself to speak with a vocal tone dynamic enough for the microphone to show I'm not a clone doing this work efficient all alone to project a message to enrich the visual. So lies proven so mythical and hysterical. It's my lyrical poetics that stands so pivotal to make you feel influential out of the research so critical. Marking the key, expressing me and all the things I try to be by the blood within me. See, honesty, I'm a king with true humility, growing in this real reality righteously for you to follow me, spreading these words gracefully to obtain your attention, easily attached to the melody and the legacy that will be down in history. For a new regime to bring it in, and we doing our thing. We about to be the kings of this rap thing. Better understand that we coming with more things to bring, and it's actual fact. We never whack. We got this whole city on our back, the whole region on our back. We about to have the whole world soon right on our back. I think it's over for all the song you dance. My moves reaching the piece to advance, bringing the tide, not notice the glance. Now hooked to the trance that's keeping you on the prance, or a different movement in the stance. Rephrasing the action that'll occur with the quiet whispers, waiting to see what I deliver. Critiquing if I'm a contender by this voice, you'll remember the passages quoted from Timber. Process through the sheets and napkins composed by Reginald Walkins, Paulie Chiba walking down the road, walking, letting my rhymes doing the talking. Even though I like chalking upon the blackboard skate, functioning to reiterate all that's at stake. If we just take time to break and don't try to create a better state, then we won't have control of our fate. For a new regime to bring it in, and we doing our thing. We about to be the kings of this rap thing. Better understand that we coming with more things to bring, and it's actual fact. We never whack. We got this whole city on our back, the whole region on our back. We about to have the whole world soon right on our back. I have to make this message very clear so you know in here my purpose right here to keep the essence like a pioneer, either the speaker or the legacy of leaders. Bear witness to one of the new teachers, master poet and preacher, developing this fever so contagious it will reach you while transmitted airbound from a sound lab somewhere in a compound about to spread in every town. Ain't no antidote to be found. It'll surround you and hold you down, so don't drown through all we go through. My vocals will make it hopeful, dealing with all this trouble, flexing this mental muscle to guide you in the struggle, articulated with no muffles, completing the puzzle while we hustle and make it through the rain. I'm making sure that I'm guiding you through all this pain. For a new regime to bring it in, and we doing our thing. We about to be the kings of this rap thing. Better understand that we coming with more things to bring, and it's actual fact. We never whack. We got this whole city on our back, the whole region on our back. We about to have the whole world soon right on our back. For a new regime to bring it in, and we doing our thing. We about to be the kings of this rap thing. Better understand that we coming with more things to bring, and it's actual fact. We never whack. We got this whole city on our back, the whole region on our back. We about to have the whole world soon right on our back.
And they wanted to buy the rights to the video, but they weren't offering us enough money. So we said no. So they ended up with this weird deal where they own the song and not the video. I don't think the people at South Park or MTV or whoever did the licensing were as prepared for that kind of weird situation.
Real hip hop's back. Kwailive. Told you I'm gonna bring that 94 style back, man.
He went up against the big boys.
Get prepared.
Which, when I found out about this house, I was like, you're taking him somewhere red.
I've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot. Yo. I've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot. Yo. I've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot. Yo. I've been doing a lot. I can borrow $1 for old time's sake. Now moving on to higher stakes to take off this break. Back to my plateau, rocking for the lake show. Ready to let go on my own instrumental. Several in composition, giving with this written. Sharpened to lay down the incisions. Doing surgery for hers who haven't heard of me. Lyrically, I'm one of the best. Coming from Milwaukee, Chicago, Detroit, and the whole Midwest. The process was inside of this flesh that God bless. With the skills and approach, strategically set for any coach, prepared to raise a toast. I'm a free agent, looking for a placement to get up my statements in all of my arrangements. So you better stay tuned right here as I broadcast through your ear.
The judges involved were similar.
I've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot. Yo. I've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot. Yo. I've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot. Yo. I've been doing a lot. Now y'all wondering why it took so long while I was studying and creating songs that I felt would fit my first real project. To project what's above my neck for your respect or props to push me over the top, dropping no slop. Once y'all cop for real, a scoop of the natural flavors you recommended to your neighbor and the neighbor like I'm the favor you've been asking for. Voice unique and never a bore, giving lectures, structures and organization, proper grammar and education or any demonstration. A piece in the paragraph, given on behalf of me without a team or a staff. I'm about to bring y'all the real and will appeal to anyone seeking a refreshing refill.
Because it doesn't really
I've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot. Yo. I've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot. Yo. I've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot. Yo. I've been doing a lot. When it's all said and done, I will be considered #1, and you can count on that, son. Dog, local player, as an impacted rhyme sayer, and no artistic displayer. The script in the canvas with the freshness, none contested, pulling the best wit. Full of smarts, knowing the art straight from the heart. I'm gonna do my part, okay, to bring back the sound that used to be profound, coming from the origins of the underground. Jumping the extra leap, so you can't sleep on anything that I speak. Because I'm aiming to please from here to overseas, rising the temperature a couple degrees, so you can honor the prolific mic scholar, bringing the message like those rocking the collar. Church.
And so they could have gotten the rights for
What you been doing? I've been doing a lot. Kwailive right here, riverwestradio.com right here, you know what I'm saying? Playing a couple songs off the acknowledgeable mixtape. You know what I mean? That's what I've been doing right now. Right here on River West Radio. We're gonna keep it moving from the non-full mixtape and just play like some more stuff, you know what I mean? I'ma do this shit because I had a feeling to do it right now. Looking. Got a lot of music, you know what I mean? But we're gonna go and actually, I'm gonna do this joint right here. On riverwestradio.com, let's get into this right here. Scholastic. On the live and direct show with your boy Kwailive. Yo, let's go.
Yeah, I gotta go across the street.
Well, Andrew Swan, it's been awesome having you. Thank you so much for being here. Andrew, where
gotta believe, yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. Yo, you gotta believe, yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. Yo, you gotta believe, yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. Yo, you gotta believe, yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. To the young boys, listen to the track. I'm gonna give you a fact. You can be whatever you want in fact. When you honestly believe in that, and also yourself, you can reach that goal and accomplish that dream your eyes are set on. But you have to perform and go and handle it in the storm, which is sometimes very chaotic. But the key is to absorb the logic, understand the knowledge, know the steps, memorize and have it kept for you to rap anything you want to death. You can and will once you acquire the skills to build your objective at will. Everything will go as planned for you to land the job you want at hand and becoming the man like you should and would. Just making sure you get it understood because things can turn out very good. Yo, you gotta believe, yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. Yo, you gotta believe, yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. Yo, you gotta believe, yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. Yo, you gotta believe, yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. To all my little sisters playing with Barbie dolls, you have to realize you can have it all, but the path ain't small. It'll take a big call, but stay strong and control it all. It can happen for you when you focus on what you gotta do and complete the task in front of you. Everything will become possible. It's all up to you to make it through this process of learning, not earning the money to be burning as the pages keep on turning. You have the ability to create your opportunity and state if you work to educate yourself for better means. You can get that green and do a lot of shopping, non-stopping, continuing because you got what it takes on the moves to shake, changing the stakes at any rate. Yo, you gotta believe, yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. Yo, you gotta believe, yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. Yo, you gotta believe, yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. Yo, you gotta believe, yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. As a child, my parents told me to go the extra mile, zip it up and smile before the teacher dials. A call to either one of them, saying it was him doing some random act to put punishment on him. Detention or the principal's room, faced with the gloom. Now y'all wouldn't assume in school I do cartoons. Even had a knack for sports, playing on the gym court or running on the field in soccer shorts. See, I have a lot of interest that came from time invested to keep my mind fresh, and yes, you can say it was a test to make me the best in what I do, regardless of the test of conquest or the obstacle in the way. My intelligence paved the way for me to be the person you hear today, so you can learn from me and believe you can achieve what you want to be. It's something you to be. No, you gotta believe. No, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. Yo, you gotta believe. Yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. Yo, you gotta believe. Yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. Yo, you gotta believe. Yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. Yo, you gotta believe. Yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. Yo, you gotta believe. Yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. Yo, you gotta believe. Yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. Yo, you gotta believe. Yo, you gotta believe that you can achieve, that you can achieve. Gotta believe. You gotta believe. You can achieve. You can achieve. You gotta believe. You gotta believe. You can achieve. You can achieve.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
They not close.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
Yeah, so we should wrap up.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
They not close.
Off the Richter still, I got the intel. You shouldn't hell, gaining substance to excel and do well. I never dwell to make you fail, just to tell stories in detail. Faster than email from this physical shell. Broadcasted from Solomon, Juno kicking it like judo as the boss. No Hugo just sets your points to the free throw. Straight from my people in the form non lethal but infinite. The produce more sequels touching each one of you. Being seen, my teacher now I'm believing what you're receiving. Catching the air, breathing is non-deceiving. With proper reason and spice stuff for the season to get a plate while you're reaching for a better meaning. I give you all of that on every track to impact the stretch you've been holding back to react in the act. From the contact, hearing my disc compact. The DJ suspending the wax, a check for me in fact.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up. Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
They not close.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up. Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
They not close.
Open-minded to define it, I rhyme it to be the ultimate king omnipotent, so you rewind it. Define it in my wit for a bit. I'll spit so eloquent as a word specialist is evident. Like Dana Copperfield and prophetic, doing magic that's majestic. My skills athletic, through poetics, taking all the credit, proofreading to the edit, so the masses won't forget it. Pass the logic while going brolic over beats. No matter the topic, I can rock it off the socket. Blowing speakers with the potenita. I get the run because I'm too eager to greet ya. With the gifts in hand to make you overstand what I put in plan from this simple command. Written by this African American. Sharing some thoughts on another hand as I let my pen land off of this man.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up. Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
They not close.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up. Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
They not close.
Elevated on the greater plane, my matter contains a lot worth within the brain to refrain from the nonsense, but proper guidance and reliance of the creator to the universal science, giving me the ability to preach prosperity for the ones who hear me, sharing in humility. Truthfully, it's all I can be as an entity for some divinity to make use of me, pointing out some better directions for all who's lost at the intersection in doubt, second guessing their own gut feeling. Recognize the messages to healing through how I'm revealing my real intention about a literal description, birth to a mission that plans to uphold traditions from the past in the present for the future. I have a lesson plan to educate you as a tutor.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up. Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
They not close.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up. Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
They not close.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up. Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
They not close.
Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up. Lyrical Messiah.
They not.
Fuck the beat up.
They not close.
Kwailive, RiverWestRadio.com. On the live and direct show. Yeshua with the knowledgeable mixtape, you know what I'm saying? Keeping it live and direct. We're just gonna keep it moving, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to be out of here, so I'm gonna do a couple of things before that. You know what I mean? Do a couple of, I guess what they call shout outs. For people that's listening. Yeah, I know that's listening. So let me do this right quick as we keep it moving right now on RiverWestRadio.com. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my frat brothers that's listening. You know what I'm saying? Much respect. Lakeman, OOTC, provoke your minds, all y'all cats, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do a couple things. I'm telling you, the You Will Know mixtape, working on it, really writing like I need to be writing, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get what I can, trying to promote projects that I already have right out here and push that. But the You Will Know mixtape is coming out real soon. It's gonna be real elevated, you know what I'm saying? This ain't a preview, this all for one of my guys, Claire, out of the Lakeman camp. This one of his beats, you know what I'm saying? Just keeping it, you know what I mean, in-house, you know what I'm saying? Everything that you hear on my show is gonna be directly in-house. It's just my team, nothing else. Stuff. So giving you a little bit of what else Milwaukee has to offer. I don't know who you listening to or whatnot, but recognize the Lakemen, Pokemon's OOTC, and Kwailive, you know what I'm saying? You know, Live in the Rec show on Real West Radio. I'm probably gonna I'm thinking right now I'm gonna let it go. I got a couple things I gotta handle, and it's the top of the hour. So tune in next week right here, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's Central Standard Time for all your people out of Milwaukee and out of wherever, you know what I'm saying, nationally, if you're listening to Live in the Rec show right here with your boy Kwailive on Real West Radio. So we're gonna keep it like that. Much respect. I gotta get out. I gotta make some moves. Do a little bit. We're gonna keep it like that. Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? You can hit me up on Twitter at Kwailive, KWAILIVE, on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Just look up for Quay, you know what I'm saying? Just keep it moving. We out of the building, man. I got nothing else to say. Oh yeah, you know what I mean? Much respect. Y'all be safe. Enjoy your week. Next week.